Meantime, Abaco's Chamber of Commerce president is calling on the government to extend the special economic recovery zone orders for the islands of Grand Bahama and Abaco. The chamber president says given the state of affairs in the country, financial crisis, and unforeseen challenges posed by the global pandemic, many were not able to benefit from the imposed tax breaks following Hurricane Dorian. The member of parliament for North Abaco is also in agreement. It has been quite difficult for the islands of Abaco and Grand Bahama following the twin disasters of Hurricane Dorian and the pandemic. The SERZ orders were given and extended to provide some economic relief for both islands. But the Chamber of Commerce president for Abaco, Daphne Miolis, says the COVID crisis halted much of the intended relief, and therefore the government should consider extending the orders beyond December 1st, 2022.
For at least a year, we were basically restricted through lockdowns and limited access to contractors, supplies, etc.
The Abaco Chamber of Commerce president says Hurricane Ian's devastating impact on Florida makes it even more urgent that the government renews her island's post-Dorian tax breaks in full.
We're dependent on imports coming in from Florida or through Florida. But right now they are, overwhelmed with their own rebuild requirements, and materials are even going to become more difficult to access.
Most residents and businesses have suffered major fallouts as a result of the economic crisis brought on by the pandemic, and many were not able to take advantage of the duty-free concessions. Member of Parliament for North Abaco, Kirk Cornish, is in support of the extension for Abaco.
There are many persons that wasn't in a position to purchase the necessary building materials to reconstruct their homes that are now coming into those funds that they can do so. There are many persons who would have been restoring their homes and were unable to obtain a vehicle, who are now completed their home and now able to get a vehicle. And these persons would have been in possession of these vehicles and homes pre-Dorian. So I believe it is extremely fitting to accommodate them to restore and rebuild their lives.
And with a small percentage of businesses fully functional on the island and many residents still in a state of repair, the Chamber of Commerce president questions how the economy of Abaco would fare if the SERZ order is not extended. Meanwhile, the Member of Parliament for North Abaco, Cornish, believes the extension would benefit Abaco greatly.
We really need another 3 years. 3 to 5 years, but really they need to extend it for another 3 years.
Every home represents utility bills, water bills, light bill. It's revenue for the government. Every car represents revenue. You have to license and insure the car. You have to put fuel in the car. So it represents commerce for Abaco. So extension of the SERZ is a plus for both the government and for the residents.